Hey, what's up? I'm Tron Moses of Tron Moses Media, and I am back with another video. Today, since my channel is geared towards beginner photographers, I want to tell y'all mistakes I made when I first started. Let's get into it. First, I want to say, in this video, I'm just naming a few mistakes I made when I first started. I cannot sit here and name every mistake I made when I started photography, all right? Because we will be here forever, and I try to keep the videos at least 10 minutes or less. I don't always get to the 10-minute mark. Sometimes I go a little past, but I want to keep the videos as short as possible because people's attention span is short. People are ready to go on to the next thing if you don't catch them in the first couple of minutes. But anyway, one of the mistakes I made when I first started was not knowing how to charge. Not knowing how to charge. And when you do not know how to charge, you give your work away on a silver platter. Now, let me back up a little bit. When you first start photography, you're gonna throw free shoots. Throw free shoots, ain't nothing wrong with that. Get your feet wet, get better, hone your craft, find out what works for you, find out what type of style you like. In this time frame, you're gonna find out what type of photographer you are. You a portrait photographer? You are an outdoors photographer, indoors photographer? You like shooting adults? You like shooting children? You like shooting animals? Throw some free shoots out there. Ain't nothing wrong with that. But I think in the beginning, what my problem was, and I did a bunch of free shoots, and I still do free shoots here and there, but I think not only did I not know how to charge, I was scared to charge. I was scared to charge. And there are a lot of you out there right now, you're giving your work away for free. You charging people, but you giving it away for free. Let me tell you something. There's no way I'm going to come out the house for $25 and stand up there and shoot you a long time. Ain't no way, Jose. Stop doing $25 shoots. Stop doing $50 shoots. That's off topic, but I just want to tell you that. All right, a lot of people don't know how to charge, so they give their work away for nothing. And as long as you're giving it away for barely anything, people are going to take it. And you're hurting the photography game. Now, really, let me tell you how to figure out how to charge. Okay, I'm gonna use myself as an example. This is how I figured out how to charge. I looked out there and saw what was out there as far as in my state, in my county, in my city. And I looked at my work and I looked at theirs and I priced it around that. That's how I came up with how to charge. Because photography itself is costly. It is costly. But photography itself is not like running a store. Like when this product go out, when I sell all these products, I gotta re-up, I gotta get more. Photography is not like that, but it is expensive and you don't wanna give your work away. So I looked out there and I saw what was out there and I didn't come up with the same exact price. I put my price around the prices that were out there. And that's how I came up with. Because it's a common thing. It's a common thing on what people charge around here. It's a common thing on what people charge in nearby cities and stuff like that. So that's how I came up with my price. Don't give your work away. Don't be scared to charge people. Another mistake I made when I first started. Not only did I not know how to charge people, when I was charging people, I was charging them peanuts. But another thing was I did not have time limits on the photo shoot. So I just be shooting and shooting and shooting like crazy. Oh man, I wish I had like a mentor at the time, somebody to mentor me to say, hey, don't do this, don't do that, Don't charge that. So say if I did a photo shoot for about $25, right? I'll probably be shooting them people for about 2 hours for $25. I did not know how to charge. I was out there doing prom. I was doing prom pictures for $25. One year I did prom pictures for $25. And I didn't have time limits on how long the photo shoot would last. There was no structure. So I was all over the place. And I'm just telling you, don't do that. Don't do that. You need to set up time limits. Okay, this is going to be 30 minutes. This is going to be 60 minutes. Set up time limits for your photography so you don't be out there all day shooting people, giving your work, still giving your work away. Another mistake I made when I first started was I did not take deposits. And let me tell you the problem with that. When you do not take deposits, and what I found in my own photography business is when people change their mind, you find out the day of. I'm serious. There was a lot of photo shoots I found out the people changed their mind the day of the photo shoot when they did not show up. People will not come to you and say, hey, look, I changed my mind. You're going to find out the hard way. Putting deposits in place. Now, I'm not going to say putting deposits in place that means everybody is going to show up. People flake, but it's a lot less likely. Let me tell you something. Since I had deposits in place, I only had one person flake. And this person flaked two times and 2 times back to back. They did it 1 year and they did it the next year. They paid me deposit. They ain't say nothing. I ain't heard from them again. Then the next year they paid me a deposit again and I ain't heard from them again. Well then, who lost in this? Did I lose? No, I didn't lose. They lost in this. But it's less likely that a person is going to flake on you once the deposit is paid. Now, not only that, if you're going to have deposits in place, you need to make sure people know that this deposit is non-refundable. Let me tell you, this girl gave me a deposit one time and I ordered a backdrop. She wanted to shoot to a white backdrop, right? I ordered a backdrop. Something happened with the company where the backdrop didn't come on time. It was supposed to come a certain day. Something happened with the company where it didn't come on time. She asked for her money back. I had no choice but to give it back because I never said the deposit was non-refundable. I had never said that. And that was my mistake. Now, here come the backdrop late. I bought this backdrop to shoot her with it. Of course, I was going to shoot other people with it later, but I wouldn't have been buying the backdrop had she not wanted the backdrop. So I contacted the company. I was like, y'all made me lose a client, blah, blah, blah. So they gave me the backdrop for free. But the reason she didn't want to reschedule the photo shoot is because now for those of you who don't know, I'm in South Carolina. She had a hairstylist coming from Atlanta. She had some people coming from Atlanta to assist her in the photo shoot. And yeah, so that was canceled. So have your deposit in place. And not only that, make sure they know they're not getting that deposit back. The only way a person will get the deposit back from me is if it's my fault. It's my fault. Which means I would have gave that deposit back because it was on my end. The problem, the issue was on my end. But as far as other people, deposits are non-refundable. If you cancel, if you flake anything, you do not get the deposit back. Now, if I can't, for some reason, now this never happened, but if for some reason I can't make it to the photo shoot because I'm not going to flake, or I cancel, you are entitled to every dime back that you have given me. Every dime. A matter of fact, there's another situation where this girl went to some one-on-one training, right? for lighting and stuff. All right, so she paid me her money, $400. She paid me $400 for one-on-one training. And I told her, now on my website, when you go on there, you'll see it says all shoots are recorded for YouTube purposes, unless we discuss otherwise. So I mentioned it while talking to her one day. She was like, no, I want my business to be a faceless business. So I said, all right. So me and my wife discussed it. We won't record. She said, no, I'm canceling. She canceled. So in that case, she paid the $400. In that case, what I did was I had to give her $200 back. It was really silly. I'm gonna tell you, it was really silly. It might be more to it than she actually is. I don't know if her and her husband was on the run, but she stressed the fact that she did not want to be recorded. She wanted her business to be a faceless business. But let me tell you something. If a photographer tells me, if I tell him I don't want to be recorded and he agrees to that, I'm not going to cancel that because now I lose $200. What am I losing $200 for? That don't even make sense. So I think it was more to that. But anyway, learn how to charge people. Look at your surroundings. Look at what they're charging. Photographers are charging nearby. Take deposits. Make sure the deposits are non-refundable. And also set time limits on your photography. Set times. This is a 30-minute shoot. This is a 60-minute shoot. Stuff like that. This is a 90-minute shoot. All right? All right, so anyway, that's my time for the day. I'm Tron Moses of Tron Moses Media. I'll catch y'all on the next video. I'm out of here.